Hi crafty friend, it's Justine Dvorak from Stationery by Justine, where when I craft my world stands still. Today is a hop video, woohoo! There's a hop going on Instagram and on YouTube. I will have the giveaway details listed down in the description for the Instagram and YouTube combined hop, and also the playlist where you can see all the other hop videos that other people have made with this awesome set. So this is from Not Too Shabby. This is my first Not Too Shabby stamp that has come into my craft room. One thing that I think is really cool about this one is that there is a coordinating die, and I just slipped it in the back here, that this one die will cut out all three characters. So it's a universal die. It says it right there. So Meg has illustrated this set, and I'm really excited to color up the Fisherman specifically. There's also a Mermaid Gnome and a Surfer Gnome. And if you know me, you know I love a gnome. I think they're super cool. And this set also has great sentiments like "You're mermazing," "Calabunga dude," "Gone fishing," "Make a splash," "Have a gnome-tastic summer." And then there's also these little stamps that you can add to the surfboard or to your cards for adding fun details. But I'm going to use the Fisherman. So I'm just going to stamp him out on some Copic color friendly paper and use some Copic friendly ink. I use black Memento, nothing fancy here. And then I'll just grab the Copic markers that I'd like to use for coloring it. Now, I've been on a journey to figure out the best way to use my Copic markers. And with every project, I get a little bit better. At least I try to tell myself that you got to practice to get better. So that is what you're seeing here. Me trying my best. So I'm going to do a lot of browns and neutrals for my little fisher guy, and then have lots of fun coloring his beard. And I do try to keep all my caps upright so you can see what colors I'm using along the way. You know I love a gnome, and I just recently colored another gnome that had a huge beard, so I felt pretty prepared to color this one. I went with some cool tones for this project. I used specifically C5, C3, and C1. I wanted it to be a gray beard, but not be too dark. So that's what I kind of went with. My dad does not have this long of a beard at all. He has just a tiny bit of facial hair. But I think that this set would be really cool for some Father's Day cards. So I thought I would mention that. And I think that the illustration on this stamp is just so cute. It has a little fishing permit tucked into the hat, as well as a worm, and it looks like he's holding the fishing pole behind his body, and then the little fish is still on the pole, which I think is just so fun and spunky. It's kind of bringing the whole scene together in one tiny stamp, but it's making a big impact. Something to note is you don't have to color the worm brown. A lot of times with fishing and such, I have found whenever I've gone fishing that fish tend to like the real thing. They like a real worm. So we typically will go dig up some worms from our compost or from the backyard. I know it's worms, but it's what you got to do if you're going to go fishing. Or you can buy the fake bait, which I haven't found the best luck with for fishing personally, but you do you. So my point is you can color the worm any color you want. So you could use like a hot pink or a bright chartreuse, yellowish green, and make your gnome be however you want. But I thought I would go for like the not grunge look. There's probably a better word for that, but just something that is a little more rustic. Here, there we go. A rustic look for my little gnome here. And I'm going to match his shoes to his hat because he's going to be a little fashionable with his cute little gnome outfit. And then I'm going to tie in some of those same browns that I used for the hat and the shoes for his little patches that he has on his gnome clothes. I had a lot of fun coloring this fish. I just went in with dots of some warm tone colors, and I just felt like I wanted it to be a little bit of a pop from the gnome itself. And I just really think it's so cute. All right, let's cut him out. easy peasy with one die. I think that that is so genius to do stamp sets that have the same image but use the same die. I think that's kind of a nice sustainable option as well. So I'll just die cut that out. This is my Sidekick. It's one of my go-to die cutting machines. I have lots of die cutting machines, as we do as paper crafters, but that little one I use a lot. That one and the Scout are my go-tos, but I do have this one, and y'all, this is so good for using this pattern paper that has stripes because there's a magnet behind it. And this is like, they call it the Cadillac of dies. Die cutting machines, but it was perfect for die cutting out my scene here. That I'm going to turn this into a shaker, so I wanted it to be lining up with the stripes was my whole point there. All right, let's make the shaker. I have a piece of acetate. I'm just going to use some clear glue to glue that on. Then I take foam strips and I like to double up my foam, so I have 2 pieces of foam. Put that one away. And then I just fold it onto itself, and that creates less of a stick for them to hang on to, the little shaker bits. Just press it really tight, take off the release paper, and then just press all around my window area. And I'm just going to create a well for my shaker bits to shake around in. I don't add that many. I do want this to stay kind of like a rustic looking style card, so I'm not adding a ton, but I still want it to shake and be fun that way. So after I have my little well there, I added foam all the way around my background just to make sure that nothing will sag down. And I'm going to use some shaker bits from my stash, and then I'm going to put this on the back of this paper like so, and that will just create the little well for the shaker bits and sequins really to go around. And I really just give it a good press all the way around to make sure that nothing is going to get stuck. Spoiler, sometimes things get stuck and it's okay. It still is a fun shaker. All right, I love the sentiments that said have a gnome-tastic summer and gone fishing. So I did both of them, and I thought, oh, look at how cute the card is. Yeah. Oh, no, it can get cuter, can't it? Let's make it a little more rustic with adding some ink blending to the sides. Now, if I would have thought about this before I put all that foam and such on, it probably would have been a little bit easier, although it worked this way. So I'm just going to encourage you to go out of your comfort zone and try something, even if it's a little bit scary. Like this was a little bit scary for me because I didn't know if it would turn out or not. Anyway, I hope you liked this card, and check out the stamp set from Not Too Shabby. It's so cute, and I think Meg did a great designing job. A great job designing this stamp set. So thanks for letting me be part of this hop, and be sure to check out the next video on the hop playlist. I will have that linked below, as well as the giveaway details. Thank you so much for watching, and if you are brand new to my channel, I hope you stick around and subscribe. I have lots of good things going on my channel. There's something that will catch your eye, I'm sure. All right, we'll see you later. Bye, crafty friend.